Rich, what are some of the things that you do to kind of help a young quarterback learn the verbiage and nomenclature of this offense?
I mean, it starts the day they walk in the door. It's just a process of having a good teaching methodology, being creative, because every learner is a little bit different, and how you attack each person, I think, is a little bit different. And so whether they're visual or audio learners and all that plays a factor. And then, being diligent. I think T.C. McCartney, the quarterback coach, has done a great job. I mean, when you're busy putting the offense together, he has a lot of responsibility getting those guys ready. And I think it's reflected in Brandon's play that he did a nice job with them.
How much did you learn about this from your college years and having a more limited chance to kind of get those guys up to speed with all their other responsibilities?
Yeah, I've said that before. The college experience, it forces you to be a creative teacher. I think the NFL is catching up now. I think for a lot of years, your players came in, they were a little more mature. They'd played in similar systems. There just was a foundation. I think now you're starting at a lower level, and to get a guy accelerated in his growth and learning and up to speed, you got to be creative with your teaching methods. And I think teaching an 18-year-old, it helps you do that.
How are you managing and handling getting Brandon ready to play, bringing Drew back, and then you also have Brett around?
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly it's pretty common, I think, in the NFL. You always, you have your stable of guys, and you're always preparing the starter. You're always preparing the backup because he's one play away, and you're always preparing that third guy, practice squad guy, whoever that is, that his day can come. And I've had to experience it a couple times in San Francisco, which helped me through the process. But a lot of it falls on your quarterback coach, his help, being unified and having a plan, and having quarterbacks that are eager to attack it. And I think that's been the fortunate thing for me in San Francisco and here. The guys have attacked it the right way, and they've been prepared.
So has TC really helped in that process?
He has.
Working with Drew mostly, or Brandon, or how do you see it?
He stands behind the huddle with those guys and goes through the reads and things like that, where he has to articulate my words so that we're together, so that they see it, or they have to give him feedback so that he knows where they're at. And then when we watch the film, that's my area right there, but when I can't be around him when I'm in the huddle, he has to attack that, and he's done a great job, and you can make up ground in those areas.
Coach, there's been a narrative of the need for chunk plays in this offense. You finally got him in the Cleveland game, but with all those chunk plays, do you find it kind of tough to evaluate Allen's initial start, his first start in the NFL, because a lot of those yards in the drives came on the chunk plays?
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes great offenses, honestly. I mean, it's just hard in the NFL to earn it, and we had some long drives, and it wasn't easy for us early on. Yeah, you want that. Big-time players in this league make the difference, and, it's a lot of one-on-one matchups, and guys break a tackle. I mean, that play by Noah could have been a 12-yard completion, and we would have had to go 50 more yards to finish it with a score, and maybe you don't score in the red zone and you're kicking a field goal, and we're talking a different narrative. I just really feel like you get guys in a position to be successful, they learn to get confident, they take advantage of that, and that's what leads to great offensive play in the long run.
What makes Mike Zimmer a unique play caller?
I think his nickel third down package was ahead of its time in the NFL. It was probably the most unique blitz package in the league. A lot of people have tried to copy it. It challenges you in every way. The way he attacked protections for the last decade in this league have been ahead of the curve. So that's a challenge in itself in situational football. He gets smart players who know his system, that like the group he has now that's been together a while, and they just play fast, they play together, they play as a unit, and they play confidently, and they play with good fundamentals.
Are you talking some of that redact stuff he's done?
Yeah. I mean, the pressure package he's had was, there's a lot of talk in this league that's been around it a lot for a long time. It's special. It's probably not as much as you think, but it attacks you enough where it might as well be every down because you have to address it. And it's really been a benchmark of his defenses, and it gets him off the field. And if you want to beat the Vikings, you're going to have to play well on third down.
Tim Patrick coming back. Seems like you got a lot of guys, Deshaun, Fred Brown. Is it going to be kind of by committee at that number 2, 3 wideout position, or what are you looking at that?
Yeah, I mean, they're all working hard. They're all doing a nice job. They all have different skill sets. But, Tim Patrick being back, we've missed him. He's got great energy. He really got confidence at the end of the last season, so excited to see what he can do. And, those other guys are doing a nice job. Everything they've been asked to do, they've done a great job.
With how much he's practiced, are you confident down Patrick's number? Whenever?
ever?
Yeah, I mean, he's again, he's mentally, he's just a sharp guy and strong character, and like the whole group. He's got the makeup of what it takes to play the position, and so yeah, I mean, like anyone, he hasn't played in a while, but trust him completely.
Vic said that he thought having a few weeks away from the field actually helped Drew in some ways. Is that rare that a guy can, you're not practicing or playing, but you somehow take a step forward?
Yeah, I mean, I just, again, I don't want to get into all the details of all that. Every situation's different, but for a guy to step back without the pressure and to observe, to work, and to grow as a player in this league, regardless of the position or the person, it only benefits him. I really believe that, and he addressed it the right way. He attacked it the right way, and in the long run, we'll see how that pays off. But I think that yeah, definitely it can help somebody if they approach it the right way.
Rich, when Vic has said you're giving out the reps among the three quarterbacks, do you have to sort of emphasize to them, look, make the most of each one, because this is what we're doing, or do you just leave it be?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into the ratios and all that stuff, but I know that in the end we've had a plan, how to manage it, how that affects our reps on offense, whether we do a little bit more than the defense to give a guy a couple more snaps. But the reality of it is the starting quarterback in the NFL is going to take at least 90% of the snaps every week in practice, and that's no different this week.
I was going to say, with one game under the belt against the Browns, how much more does it add to your offense being able to see Allen, getting him out and on the move can add that much more to your offense?
Yeah, I mean, again, you always want to build to a guy's strength, and Brandon is he's smart, he's intelligent, he's tough. He hasn't played a lot, but the game has slowed down for him in a lot of ways, just being around guys, being around some good veterans and some good coordinators, and I think that that with the ability to know when to go off schedule and to make a play with his feet or to use that to his strength definitely helps the offense, and we'll use it when we need to, and I think he's got that ability.
When you looked at it, how come they've only given up 2 rushing touchdowns?
It's interesting. I'll say this: we played them last season. They've got a lot of players that have been together. They're playing at a very high level. Their front seven is very talented. They have a lot of team speed. They're able to play with their safeties a little bit deeper, probably a little more than they have in the past, just because they can attack you with the front seven. When you do that, you're not going to run for long runs. And they're going to tackle you for 15-yard gains instead of touchdowns when there's 2 guys back there. So that's probably helped a little bit, and they're just they're playing really, really good football.
Okay, thanks, Coach.